Welcome to the Happier Life Project, the official podcast from the award-winning mental health and wellness app, My Possible Self. Hosted by broadcaster and journalist Gabby Sanderson.
Hi friends, Gabby here. Welcome to an extra special bonus episode of the Happier Life Project. Today we're diving into the story of an incredible partnership that's changing lives through yoga, education and empowerment in India. At the heart of this story is today's guest, Gopala Amir Yaffa, founder and director of Rainbow Yoga. Gopala is a former Hindu monk turned father and visionary yoga educator. He's been teaching yoga since 1995 and is the driving force behind Rainbow Yoga, a joyful, social and deeply connected style of yoga now practiced in over 40 countries. With a deep respect for ancient wisdom and a bold vision for a better future, Gopala believes that love, play and human connection are the most powerful forces for transformation. Through his work and in collaboration with the organisations Yoga Gives Back and Edu-GIRLS, yoga is becoming a tool not just for physical well-being, but for confidence, resilience and joy, especially for underprivileged children in India. In this episode, Gopala and I talk about the impact of teaching yoga to children. We'll also hear more about the story behind this incredible partnership and the global yoga community coming together to make it possible. And make sure you listen right through to the end to hear an exciting reveal and for the ways you can support. So grab your favourite drink, get comfy and join us as we explore the magic, the heart and the power of yoga to transform children's lives. Let's dive in. Oh, I can hear the birds in the background.
Yeah, birds, sheep, goats, cows, chicken, dogs, cats. Yeah.
Living the dream.
Yeah.
Welcome, Gopala Amir Yaffa, to the Happier Life Project podcast. Absolutely thrilled to have you on the show and to be talking to me all the way from Byron Bay, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, correct. Thank you, Gabby. Happy to be here.
Yeah, well, I'm very excited to announce something later on in the episode, but I wanted us to start off with talking about this incredible partnership that is going to take place between three very good and noble companies, Rainbow Kids Yoga, Yoga Gives Back, and Edu-GIRLS. And before I actually get into that, I thought we could take a minute just to talk about Rainbow Kids Yoga and kids yoga in general. I mean, I am very passionate about yoga. I have trained with Rainbow Kids Yoga, but I'd love to hear, you being the founder, what you love about yoga and that what made you go into particularly working with children and then, you know, creating, I think, the biggest kids yoga company in the world.
Yeah. Well, what I'm really passionate about is not necessarily yoga. I'm passionate about education and peace. And yoga is a tool to help us bring that about. You know, if we don't have peace inside of ourselves, if we are agitated, angry, frustrated, and so on, and we come back home, or if we are teachers, we come to the school, you know, the same energy is reflected to us by our loved ones or our students. So yeah, to make peace, we need peace inside of us. Peace is possible, and I do believe in it. And what I have learned through the years and have seen around me, it all starts with education. If we teach kids to hate, they will hate. And if we teach them to love and to be kind, this is what they will grow into. So if we want to make any change in the world, it starts with education. And this is exactly what all those three organizations that you mentioned are doing, and what we are doing in Rainbow Yoga. Really, we are here for nothing less than making the world a better place. Rainbow yoga, but also each one of us individually, each one of us in their own small way. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a couple of things. I think like anybody that loves yoga will agree that it does, you know, if you really embrace it, it does give you a lot of peace. And it certainly is wonderful for mental well-being as much as the physical benefits. But when you started Rainbow Kids Yoga, did you have any idea that it was going to grow and expand like it did? Was that always the vision?
The vision started actually when I left the ashram. I opened a yoga center in Tel Aviv in Israel called Yoga LeShalom, which means yoga for peace. And the focus was lots of Israeli Palestinian work and yoga for the whole family. And this is where I developed more and more our concept of rainbow yoga, which is doing yoga together, all of us connecting, interacting. So it's not, well, it's beyond yoga. It has in it psychology and drama therapy and art therapy and dance and everything that brings people together. So it's kind of a new paradigm of yoga. If the old one is focusing on yourself, doing yoga on your own yoga mat in your own box and finding your own inner peace. This new part is, rather than contracting, is expanding and coming out of your yoga box and joining the rainbow yoga circle and connecting to everyone and everything around you and expanding in this way, just the other side of the same coin of yoga. And the feeling is ecstatic, and we connect beyond our superficial differences. And this is what this yoga about and is all about, rainbow yoga. And as part of this process, I realized that we really have to start with the next generation. And I was always doing yoga for kids as well and developing it. But in that center, Yoga LeShalom, Yoga for Peace, this is where I started to do the kids yoga teacher trainings to try and bring it to more and more children on both sides of the border. And from there, it expanded to be international. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, it does teach kids some amazing tools and resilience, compassion, teamwork, focus. I mean, the list goes on. It's also a very happy environment, like we've talked about too. It should be available in all the schools because I feel like I agree with you that it does start with the children. And if they're not exposed to these kind of life skills and ways of being at home or at school, then how are they going to learn how to look out for each other, you know, and not be so internal, which I think is the danger of so much screen time.
Yeah. I mean, I see the effects of screen time all around me. I'm sure we all do.
We all do,
on
yeah.
ourselves and on other people. But yeah, I think for me in my yoga classes, it's kind of going to the old way of fun. If the new way of fun is watching Netflix and playing some games on a screen or scrolling down one of those apps, you know, the old kind of fun is connecting to each other. You know, fun is something that we do together. I mean, yeah, maybe you can have fun on your own, but it's ultimately fun is a together endeavor. Yeah, in this way it connects people. So yeah, if our yoga is joyful and fun, this is our starting point with the young people, because people think that fun is not important, it's just a frivolous thing, but fun is actually serious business, because when we have fun, of course we release tension, but we also release tension in our relationship if we play together. Fun connects us, which is so important in this very separated world and families and communities and classroom that disintegrate. But fun is also the way to learn almost all of the important things in life, because fun is something we do together. When we have fun, we learn communication and friendship and respect and kindness and compromise and negotiation and consent and everything else that we need to know to live a happy life in our society and to
Exactly.
build a better society, a better future.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun is the starting point, but we don't end there. For me, yoga is a tool to teach absolutely anything and everything. Yeah, so
It's
yeah,
very inclusive as well, which is what's so great about it. And part of Rainbow Kids Yoga, I remember from my training, is about getting the parents involved and the caregivers, not just the kids.
yeah, I think this is what we need more in the world right now. We need more real human connection. This is what we are missing. I know that your podcast, Gabby, is about mental health, and I mean, we all know that this is one of the major elements in mental health. Our brains are not disconnected. Our brains are social organs.
Yeah.
We need each other to thrive. Yes, so there's a balance between the push of technology and modern life and still staying human in this world that's less and less
Absolutely.
human.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk then about this fantastic project that's about to launch, actually. So, probably by the time this goes out, I think it will have launched.
Yeah, we call it Yoga Without Borders. It's a collaboration between Rainbow Yoga and two other beautiful organizations. One is called Yoga Gives Back. It's an American organization with the motto that for the price of one yoga class, you can support someone's future. And this organization fundraises through yoga classes and retreats and events and classes that the ambassadors in the program give as well. It raises money and it uses it to support especially women in India that otherwise have no opportunities. It helps them start a new business, care for their health, and so on. And it also works with young people on occasions, but especially they care for women, and they do change life. They helped build community centers and schools, and all with the money they raise through yoga classes. Yeah, and the idea is to give back to the
Yeah.
place where yoga came from, give back to India especially, with the vision of it expanding beyond there as we continue. And the other organization is called Edu-GIRLS. It's also an American organization, but has people from different places. It's Indian expats that live in America and the UK. They work to improve education specifically for girls in India, because a lot of the girls, they don't get the same opportunities as the boys to study. And this is where we are going exactly, to those schools. Some of those girls, a lot of them live in slums, under bridges, in little huts, and it's not even safe for them to go alone to the school. So the way this organization works, they take care of everything. It's from kindergarten to high school. They pick them up from their homes or shovels or wherever they're
Yeah.
staying. Yeah, they pick them up
Shelters.
from their places, and they take them to school, and they provide them meals at school and education. And as they get older, they help them towards their dreams of whatever profession. And the school is so proud to have had some doctors coming out of there and so on. And it's all girls, and all girls that otherwise would not get any education. There's still a lot of illiteracy in India. Yeah, so this is a collaboration of all those three organizations, and the school, especially, they wanted us to bring yoga there for a few reasons. First of all, to help those young ladies with mental health, to teach them coping skills and emotional regulation techniques, and help them with their traumas and so on. And this is also unique to our yoga, because again, we teach so much more than yoga in our yoga. We teach life lessons and we teach life skills. This is what we do through yoga and in a fun, interactive, social way. They wanted us to come and teach them more skills. But also they wanted the girls to have exposure to all the wonderful people that will come there. So we have volunteers like Gabby here from all over the world,
Yeah.
who will come to the school and stay there for a whole month, 2 volunteers at a time. Actually, there are 5 or 6 schools. And by staying there, the idea, the school wants us to inspire the girls to let them know that everything is possible, because a lot of those girls, it's hard for them to realize it. They are not as exposed to everything in the world, and all they see is the jobs that their mothers, fathers have been doing, maybe even for generation, and barely surviving. And the school wants them to know that anything is possible. They want to empower them in this way and give them more exposure to all those international characters that we are bringing in. Yes, so the first pair of ambassadors are going to start at the 1st of November. Yeah, and we have 2 people every month, and I think it's going to be wonderful. We're going to adapt and adjust as we go and grow together, and hopefully we'll come to more and more schools.
Well, I am absolutely beyond excited to be going in February. I have already been thinking of ideas and, ways that I can incorporate maybe some of my contacts and stuff to inspire the girls. Yeah, I've been really thinking of, well, like we've talked about, making it fun and personalized and, setting the kids up to believe in themselves, I think. And it's super, super exciting. This school that we're, I guess, going to be based at is, from what I could read, the newest school of the collection of, I think you said about 6, and it's not too far from the Taj Mahal, I believe, which is going to be fun. And I am going to be doing some fundraising to help cover some, I suppose, costs to get over there a little bit. But also I saw that they are planning to build a library and maybe do something with a science centre. So I'd love to know a bit more about that and sort of see where they're at with that, and perhaps we can help support. Yeah.
Again, with the power of media, your podcasts and the radio and your contacts, we can give more exposure to those projects and help them grow.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, I'll definitely be using my platform to keep people with me on the journey, I suppose.
I think that would be great. I can see you doing something like this there at the school, and you have 100 girls behind you.
Oh my God. Like I said, I'm really excited. I can't wait. Children are just such pure souls, aren't they? And they need all the nurturing they can get.
Yeah, sure.
Gopala, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I know we're going to be keeping in touch very much. I guess if people are interested in learning more about Rainbow Kids Yoga, you've got a presence on Instagram at Rainbow Kids Yoga, is it? No. Yeah, correct. Exactly that. Rainbow Kids Yoga. RainbowYogaTraining.com is the website.
Correct. Thank you.
Yeah, and I will put a link to the campaign in the episode show notes underneath the links as well to Rainbow Kids, so people can follow my progress and support in any way they can. Thank you. Hello friends, it's Gabby back with you. If you are suffering with your mental health, there is a crisis button on the My Possible Self app, which will signpost you to the correct information for immediate expert advice. Those of you who are listening on one of the podcast platforms, the My Possible Self app is completely free to download. You can access all of the content, so you don't need to worry about it costing you anything. If you found this episode helpful, please do subscribe and leave a review and share it with your friends. And to find and follow us on social media, we are most active on Instagram, and you can find us at My Possible Self. And I've been at Radio Gabby. Until the next one, do take care. Bye for now.